up in the trenches. It's no different. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is
just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And right away, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start on the ground with Elliott. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards to pick up there.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And some room to work. The 20. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in because he had at least a couple of guys had really good shots at him, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness, all on display right there. Look like you, partner, back in your solid days in Evansville.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go now.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
Second down and 7. They'll drop to throw. It completes it once more to Anderson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. That's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Williams brings it in. Touchdown. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
From the 31, Prescott. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Cowboys sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
The heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go.
Simpson.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That good for 22 and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Carlson is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Simpson. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Out left to Anderson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Room here to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Giants go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw there, caught by Gallup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. Final play of the half, Prescott. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the option, here's Akers. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And he's going to be met at about the 43. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll go with Akers here up the middle and able to get this to the 31.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good 1st step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's the option going right. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. Off the option, here's Akers. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Williams. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Ready, set. 18 Cardinals.
They'll look to throw here. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Giants 31, Cowboys 7. Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Prescott looks to throw on first. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott yet again.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Prescott on 1st down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Draw play, Elliott.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
At 47.
Prescott now.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
147 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Cam Akers, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup, and he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take over here up near the 40. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And he's got some space here.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
A gain of 14. And the Giants.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Carlson now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Giants 44, Cowboys 7. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Prescott on fourth down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. On 1st and 10, Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Giants, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Dallas, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town.